think about the sheer scale of the U.S. Defense Department's digital world. We're talking over 20 million users. Active duty folks, retirees, families, everyone needing secure access.
Yeah, it's massive.
And then imagine the headache of logging in, especially when you're not at your desk. Like, picture a soldier at an airport needing to change travel orders, but their common access card reader is back in the office.
Exactly. That's a real everyday challenge.
Well, that's precisely the kind of problem this new system, myAuth, is setting out to solve. It's replacing the old DS Logon for both the DOD and Veterans Affairs.
Right. And our mission here in this deep dive is really to get under the hood of myAuth. It's a pretty strategic shift.
Okay.
We need to look at who's affected, military personnel, DOD civilians, retirees, beneficiaries, even contractors and vendors. It's a huge group.
A very wide net.
And crucially, why this move to a cloud-based identity as a service model is such a big deal. We're talking security, convenience, efficiency. Across this enormous user base, we've pulled key stuff from our sources, including bits from myAuth, the future of DOD authentication.
Yeah, and it's not just about the tech, is it? It really feels like it's about making daily life, daily operations just easier for millions of people.
Okay, let's unpack this. So fundamentally, myAuth is a big step up from the old DS Logon. Why the change right now?
Well, the demands have just kind of outgrown the old system's capabilities. DS Logon handles authentication for, over 200 DOD and VA websites right now?
Yeah, it's a workhorse, but maybe an old one.
Exactly. And this whole switch to myAuth, it's set to happen over the next 18 months or so.
Okay, 18 months. And the technology itself.
So what's interesting here is that it's not something built entirely from scratch by the DOD. It actually leverages a commercial cloud-based platform. Think identity as a service.
Okay. So they're using an existing engine. Pretty much. A pre-built, scalable engine that the DOD has then customized and locked down within its own secure cloud environment. It lets them tap into, cutting-edge private sector security tech and development speed.
Which can be tough with custom builds for so many users.
Right. And this is all hosted on a secure DOD cloud, fully authorized by DISA, the Defense Information Systems Agency. Zachary R. Gill over at the Defense Manpower Data Center has been pretty vocal about its development.
The problem it solves, it really feels like it targets those folks without a CAC. The common access card, right?
Absolutely. That's one of the biggest pain points with the old system. Think about retirees, family members. They've often struggled to authenticate securely. myAuth is really designed with them in mind, offering robust, flexible access.
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting for me, especially if you've ever been stuck, needing system access, but no CAC reader, maybe not even the card itself.
Yeah, that common scenario.
With myAuth, the CAC isn't the only way in anymore. That feels like a fundamental change.
It really is.
Zachary Gill gave a great example. A soldier, maybe a civilian employee, traveling. They need to update their defense travel system. Orders DTS.
Right. Happens all the time.
They're at the airport. No CAC-enabled computer. Nightmare. But with myAuth, they can whip out their personal phone, use an alternative credential, and access DTS right there. Make the changes.
And that flexibility comes from the Okta Verify app. It's a pretty common multi-factor authentication tool.
Okay, Okta Verify. Lots of people use that.
Yeah, you can install it on your personal phone or a government phone.
Yeah.
And it uses biometrics, face recognition, fingerprint scanning. That's how you get the CACs-free access.
Biometrics on your phone. Makes sense.
And this ties into authentication levels. It's a key point Gill makes. A CAC that's considered Authenticator Assurance Level 3, or AAL3.
AAL3, that's the gold standard. Right?
That's the gold standard. Strong identity proofing, hardware credentials, multi-factor, the works. But myAuth's strength is its flexibility. It can absolutely support AAL3 when needed. But it can also adapt to lower yet still secure levels, maybe for less sensitive systems or for users who don't have a CAC or maybe don't even have a smartphone.
Right. Accessibility is key for such a diverse group.
Exactly. The system owner decides the access level needed. So myAuth can, as Gill puts it, flex to meet their needs.
That flexibility sounds great.
Yeah.
But is there any risk there? Could a system owner maybe choose a lower level just for convenience, potentially weakening security?
That's a fair question and an important one. While myAuth offers flexibility, the whole system operates under strict DOD security guidelines and that DISA authorization.
Okay.
So system owners can only choose from a range of approved authentication levels. It guides them based on data sensitivity, system function. It's not about picking the easiest path, but the most appropriate secure path for that specific context. They always have to stick to those DOD security rules.
Got it. So there are guardrails.
Definitely. Now, thinking bigger picture, strategically, myAuth is set to do more than just replace DS Logon.
Oh, what else?
Well, think about all the other little one-off authentication systems that have popped up across different DOD departments over the years.
Right, probably lots of those.
myAuth is designed to consolidate those too. Replace them with one enterprise-wide solution.
So collapsing redundant systems.
Exactly. And that's not just about saving money on software licenses, though that's part of it. It also frees up IT staff and budget that were tied up maintaining all those separate, often older systems.
So they can focus those resources elsewhere, maybe on newer cyber initiatives.
Precisely. It helps strengthen the overall DoD cybersecurity posture in the long run.
And beyond the cost savings and tidying things up, what about just keeping the lights on? Reliability.
That's critical. The target for myAuth's availability is, well, ambitious. 99.99% uptime.
Wow, 4 nines.
Yeah. The goal is ensuring users can almost always get into those essential DoD systems whenever they need to. Minimize disruption.
Okay, so this is a huge transition. How's it actually rolling out? What do people need to know now?
Good question. So the full shutdown of DS Logon is still about 18 months out.
Right.
But users can already go to myAuth and set up an account. They can actually use their current DS Logon details to get started right now.
Okay, so you can sign up early using your old login. Why bother doing it now if DS Logon still works?
Well, there's a practical reason. If you wait until DS Logon is totally gone, setting up myAuth will mean you have to re-verify your identity from scratch.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Especially if you don't have a CAC.
Exactly. For retirees, beneficiaries, people without a CAC, it'll be a bit more involved later. Signing up now, while DS Logon is still active, makes that identity link much smoother.
Makes sense. And active duty folks, DOD civilians with CACs,
Yeah,
probably easier for them.
likely, yeah. They use these systems daily. They'll probably get prompted more often to make the switch. But for everyone else, acting now just streamlines the whole thing.
And reaching those millions who don't log in every day, retirees, family members, contractors, that must be a massive communication challenge.
Huge. We're talking millions of emails have already gone out trying to spread the word.
Wow.
And they've even partnered up with the Defense Health Agency specifically to reach people using TRICARE systems.
It's a smart move.
Yeah. And another helpful thing, something DS Logon didn't really have, is the new help section on the myAuth website.
Oh, what's that like?
It's pretty well done. There's a clear help button. You click it, and it breaks down what myAuth is, gives step-by-step login help, FAQs, how to create an account. It's quite comprehensive.
That should cut down on support calls, hopefully.
Seems like it is. The early numbers look good. As of mid-July 2025, over 740,000 people had already created myAuth accounts.
740,000 already. That's decent uptake.
Yeah, and get this. The self-service account creation success rate. Over 99%.
Wow, 99%. So people are figuring it out themselves.
Looks like it. It suggests the system's pretty user-friendly, which is crucial for a rollout this big. Minimizes the burden on help desks.
Okay, so pulling this all together, what this really boils down to is myAuth being a pretty crucial strategic upgrade for the DoD's whole digital backbone.
Absolutely.
It's making authentication more secure, yes, but also way more flexible and accessible for this incredibly huge, diverse group of users. It's moving beyond the limits of the old ways.
It really is. And, looking beyond the DoD itself, this whole massive project, it kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it?
How so?
Well, seeing the U.S. military embrace this enterprise-wide cloud-based identity as a service model with sophisticated multi-factor and biometrics, what does that signal for the future of digital identity and security out in the civilian world?
Yeah, that's a really interesting point.
How might this influence how you, the listener, interact with secure systems day to day, in your job, with your bank, whatever? Because you can bet other industries are watching and likely adopting similar solutions.
It's a powerful thought. There's this quiet, almost invisible revolution happening in our digital lives, isn't there?
Yeah.
These huge background projects like myAuth are actively shaping how we prove who we are online, how we access things, how we stay secure in a world that just keeps getting more connected.
And more complex.
Exactly. Definitely something to keep an eye on.